Hey, it's July 19, 2010, and I'm just doing an update video because tomorrow I go back up to Indianapolis and get my first shot of Estradiol. So, where I'm at right now is I got everything I need on Friday. I went to see the doctor last week and made an appointment this week for me to come back up once I had received the estradiol and the syringes and everything. He had me order everything from a pharmacy in Portland, Oregon, and it was actually cheaper than what I expected it to be. So for those of you who haven't started HRT yet, or maybe are on a different form or getting yours from somewhere else, mine was, I think with shipping, it was around $56 for a 40 milliliter bottle of estradiol, and I think about 20 syringes, and they threw in some alcohol pads, and 20 extra needles as well. Apparently, whenever you first inject the vial to get out to the estradiol, you then want to switch needles before you inject yourself, because it dulls the needle whenever you inject this bottle. So tomorrow I go up to Indy, and I don't think he's going to give me the injection since I'm about an hour to an hour and a half away. I think what he's going to do is go through the whole process with me and then have me give myself the injection there at the office. And as long as he's confident that I can do it, then I don't have to go up there for the injections. I can do them at home and then just have, checkups with him. So it feels a little bit weird to start this tomorrow. It's been a long time coming. So, but yeah, starting tomorrow, I will be officially on HRT. I started taking Spiro on Friday the 16th, and I have yet to notice anything different from taking that. I had a friend ask me if I had started peeing a lot yet, because Spiro is a diuretic. But I haven't even noticed anything different in that way. So I'm a little bit curious, if it takes weeks to build up, or, how that's going to work. I think there might be sort of a decreased libido, but, I won't rule out that may be a little bit of a placebo effect, because it's kind of what I expect once I start taking Spiro. For those of you who don't know, Spiro is, and I'm not the best person to explain it, but more or less it blocks the production of testosterone. So yeah, I started that on Friday. Tomorrow I get my first shot of estradiol. Of course, this actually is not the first time I've been on a hormone replacement regimen. I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but I was a late bloomer. In fact, I was 16 and still hadn't hit puberty, and they actually at that time started me on a regimen of testosterone to actually induce puberty in me. So, if only I had any idea then, I could have saved myself a lot of problems by never going through all those testosterone shots in order to induce puberty and give me all those nice male qualities that I'd like to get rid of now. So, anyway, I don't have a whole lot left I want to talk about. I thought I might just mention some of the things that I'm kind of hoping come from this. I know that hormones have some effect on your hair, that if you have been losing hair, that should stop, once you're on the spiral and once you're taking estrogen. And it's going to affect certain things, like apparently the texture of your skin. It affects, it also affects sort of the texture of your hair or the thickness of it. That's a big thing for me that I hope comes from this. I know that I'm not going to be able to take care of everything with hormones, because I've unfortunately suffered a little male pattern baldness. I've got where it's creeping back up a little bit on my forehead, and I'll have to take care of that through surgery, either through transplants or just a scalp reduction. So, but I've always had fine hair, and I'm really hoping that the estradiol, once it starts acting on my body, it thickens that up a little bit, just because, having fine hair, and then the fact that it did thin a little bit before I sort of started using products to prevent it from doing so. There are two things I'm really worried about when it comes to transition. I'm worried about my hair, and I'm worried about my voice. Now, you'll notice that I'm not doing the same thing with my voice that I did in my last video. That didn't sound good. I just need to continue to work on it and get a realistic sounding voice, and hopefully that comes. So, with the hormones, I really hope do something with my hair, and of course I hope that it reshapes my body. One thing I'm really going to have to be aware of is, how much food I'm taking in. I'm one of those people that is very much in control of my weight. I always keep it between 120 and 125, preferably down more like 122, in that area. That's what I was this morning, 122. And I've got to allow myself to put on some fat so that it can go in the right areas. That's going to be hard, because I'm just, as somebody who was overweight when I was younger, I've been very much in control of my weight since then. And so it's hard to allow myself to actually put on weight. Anyway, I think that should be enough for now. So tomorrow's a big day. I may take a camera along for the actual process, depending on whether the doctor's fine with that. It's a big day, so I might as well record it for posterity. So, thank you for watching, and I will catch you all soon. Bye.